We are back on trail and we are alone. My mom left me today, so I'm on my own for the rest of the trail, which is exciting and a little bit scary all at the same time. Today, I am now starting to play catch up. There are two groups that I've kind of been walking with the last couple weeks that I've been out here, and they're about a day ahead of me, so I'm gonna see what I can do to push a couple extra miles and try to catch up with them tomorrow so I can go through the Smokies with someone I know. I'm feeling pretty good, feeling pretty strong. My pack is extremely heavy today, heavier than it has been because I am carrying all of my own food. Previously, my mom and I had kind of split our dinners between the two of us, and I have a little bit more food because of the coronavirus, worry, stress stuff. I have a little bit extra food just in case something was to happen, it takes me longer, or there's one of the two supply points here and out are closed. Anyway, a little bit heavier, lots of climbing, but I'm ready to go. Has begun, but I have nice new rain gear, so we're feeling good and we're ready to go. I need lunch. I'm about 0.3 away from a campsite that I'm just gonna sit down and have lunch. Even if I'm sitting and having lunch in the rain, we're doing it. I'm so hungry. Standing on the top of a Wayah bald as the rain has cleared for at least a little bit, which is lovely. I'm very, very close to where I'm going to stay for the night. I'm going to stay at a shelter called Wayah Bald Shelter and hopefully try to put up my tent before the rain starts. And we're off. Today's gonna be one of those days where I'm just gonna walk for pretty much as long and as far as I can in an effort to catch up with my friends that are about a day's walk ahead of me. I'm feeling pretty good. I ate a lot of my food, so that makes my pack a little bit lighter. I had a really good night, met some new people, and I'm excited to hopefully find my friends today. Also, the sun is out, there is blue sky, and the birds are chirping, which makes the day so much better, and I'm hoping that that will last for at least a little bit. So much uphill. Thus far, these last 2 days have been more uphill than downhill. But I think I can see the tower from here. I'm almost at the top, and then I have a lot of downhill for the rest of the day. So that's exciting. So much uphill. So I'm almost at my final destination, my camping spot for the night, but it is 3.4 miles downhill. And when I say downhill, I mean like walking downstairs downhill. Take a look. So here's a little update. I was planning on staying at the shelter called Rufus Morgan Shelter. It's about 0.8 south of the Knock. But there's only one guy there and he's like really super sketchy. So I don't really want to stay there and I don't want to stay there by myself. So I'm going to keep pushing to the Knock and either camp outside of the general store there, or if I'm feeling okay, I might try to keep going up this next section, which is up a really nasty hill, or I'll just take a shuttle into a hostel and spend the night there. I don't know. I'll keep you updated. I've already done 15.5 miles, which is substantially more than anything I have ever done, and it was not an easy 15.5. So I'm kind of ready to stop. I'm kind of ready to sit down and just set up my tent and eat and go to sleep. But you got to do what you got to do. So better get walking. Luckily for me though, I do have about 2 more hours of daylight to kind of figure out what I'm going to do. So that's helpful at least. here playing super catch up, trying to catch my friends that are just a few minutes ahead of me, I'm sure. It's a pretty steep climb today. Lots of elevation. Basically what I did yesterday, going down, but this time we're going up. I had a pretty good night. This morning I had some Trail Magic breakfast. There was some fruit left out. The same fruit from last night was still there. So I had some of that and then stopped a moment ago and had some granola. We are fueled up and we're ready to go.
What is this? This scam. Scam.
So I'm back with my tramily. It's been a long day of lots of climbing, and now we have about 2.5 miles downhill to our camping spot for the night. I'm very excited to be back with my friends. I finally caught them, which is also very exciting. And then I think we have a couple easier days, at least easier for me, because I did an 11-mile day, a 16-mile day. Today's another 11-mile day. Then tomorrow I believe is 8 miles, and the day after that is 4. So should be good. My body's pretty tired, so I'm kind of looking forward to having less miles. And then we'll be in Fontana Dam, and then it's time for the Great Smoky Mountains. Really starting to feel those miles. Luckily, camp is right around the corner. Had a very good day, but I'm ready to go to sleep. 2 long days and another decently long one tomorrow, doing 12 miles. But then we're gonna be in Fontana Dam in 2 days, and I'm gonna get a shower and be able to wash my clothes. So, good stuff. So today's gonna be new. It's pouring down rain and we have to pack up camp. Previously, it's been raining a lot, but it has never rained and we had to put up a tent or take down a tent, so we kind of escaped that reality. But right now, that's exactly what's happening. So we're going to have to cook breakfast and pack up camp and do all of that while it's pouring down rain. And the name of the game is, can you take down your tent without getting it soaking wet inside? I have a 2-wall tent, which means the first part is just straight mesh, and then the rain fly. So the moment I take off the rain fly, it's going to be pouring into my tent. So we will have a fun adventure trying to figure this out, and I will see how it goes, and I will let you guys know too, because I'm curious for one. Food has been acquired, and tent is packed up. All that's left is to eat, and then start walking. So I'm really starting to feel all those extra miles that I've put on my feet these last couple days. But luckily I am almost at camp, and I will put my feet up and I will eat some food and go to sleep. And tomorrow we have a much shorter day, and we're going into town for a resupply, and the place we're staying has a hot tub, so that's exciting and that'll feel good. But right now I'm really just excited to sit and put my feet up and get some food. I have some extra hot chocolate from the last morning, so that's exciting. Anywho, continuing on as always. Headed to town, gonna do a nice resupply and take a shower. Up and up and up. The dam! Down, 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 down. To the dam, which you can't see because it's so foggy. Rain, 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 and more rain, but we are almost to a hot shower and some good food, and I'm very excited. Alrighty, so as you may be able to tell, I am no longer on the trail. I am here at home in Maryland. I got stopped right at the Smokies. Right as they closed down that park, I was right there at Fontana Dam. So I was unable to go through the park, and instead of kind of trying to jump ahead of it and keep going, I, with the rest of my family, made the decision to go home for 2 weeks and wait out this 14-day period while the park is closed. This way, we all can make sure that once and for all we do not have COVID-19 and therefore we cannot spread it. We will have spent our 14 days in quarantine like the rest of the country, and then we can continue our hike, hopefully as best as we can without infecting anybody else and keeping ourselves and others and all of these trail towns and communities safe. So, stay tuned for more videos. I will be back on the trail in 2 weeks. I might put out a couple more videos, like a gear list, and I'm definitely going to keep going out on hikes here because, of course, I do not want to lose my trail legs. That would be terrible. So we are going to keep on that grind and be back on the trail in 2 weeks. Thank you guys so much. Have courage and be kind as always, and have an amazing rest of your day. Hi, hello, and welcome 3 months later. As you can see, I am not back on the trail. It ended up happening that Corona got worse and worse and worse, and I ended up making the decision, along with my family, to not get back on trail. I am, however, planning on doing it next spring, hopefully starting on the same day, and I will be vlogging again, so follow along next year for that. In the meantime, I am in Los Angeles. I have some family here, and they are letting me live in their back house for the time being. I'm going to be here for probably about 6 months, maybe a little longer, kind of riding out Corona in a place with much nicer weather, and also a place I can quarantine and stay safe with a little more space. I am going to be vlogging and kind of picking up the YouTube game, sort of, if I can ever stop procrastinating and making more videos. I did road trip out here with my 2 best friends. We took as many Corona precautions as we possibly could, and I vlogged all of that, so I will be posting that pretty soon. Like, subscribe, comment, turn on post notifications, all that good stuff, and follow me along in the journeys here to come. Stay safe, stay healthy.